Hey everyone, it's Van the Man here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over 3 things you need to know before you get into the car business. Now, I get this question a lot from some of my buddies, some of people that might want to get into the car business in my Instagram DMs. And in this video, I'm just going to be going over 3 things that you need to know before you actually do get into the car business. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Right, so number 1 on this list, and this is probably the thing everyone's most worried about, is the money. One thing you need to know, you are not going to make $1,000 off of every car that you sell. So get this idea out of your head that car salesmen make so much money, they make thousands of dollars per car. It's not true. You're not going to make $1,000 per car. See, in the car business, typically how most salesmen get paid is through the percentage of profit on the front end. So what front end profit is the price of what we own the car for. Say we buy it for $16,000, we put $2,000 worth of work into it. We now own that car for $18,000, but we sell it for $20,000. That $2,000 difference between the 18 and the 20 is the front profit, and you get paid a percentage off of that. Now, of course, your percentage is going to vary from dealership to dealership. A lot of dealerships have around a 25 to 30% front end profit commission. So what that means is if you have a $2,000 profit on a car that you sold, let's call it 25% for easy math, you're going to get paid $500 for that car. Now, of course, not every car that you sell is going to make money. Sometimes there's cars on the lot that are very old and have been on the lot for 2 to 3 months, and we need to sell those cars at a loss. So when you sell those cars at a loss, don't worry, you're not going to have to pay anything out of pocket, most likely, depending on your dealership. You're going to get paid what is called in the car business a mini. Now, minis can vary from dealership to dealership. Some dealerships have as high as $400 minis, while others have as little as, say, a $50 mini. Now, it's very rare that you're going to actually find a dealership that has these massive markups, especially in the market right now. But if you are thinking about getting into the car business, no doubt you are going to make money as long as you sell some cars. And of course, say you do have that $2,000 markup in your vehicle. Once it's time to get to closing, you show them your pencil. That's where the real negotiating starts. They say, I want $4,000 off. And you're like, I can't do that. I'm not taking $4,000 off this car, you idiot. And this is where it gets real tough, because say you meet in the middle and now you're only sitting at a $500 profit. You get 25% of that. And now you're bummed out because you didn't get 25% of the entire $2,000. But that's just the way it goes. So to wrap up, number 1 is that, yeah, you're not going to make $1,000 off of every car that you sell. You're not going to be extremely rich when you go into the car business. But it is very possible that you will see a couple $1,000 commissions and some smaller commissions as well. All right, the second thing you need to know before getting into the car business is the car business is not for everyone. Within my first year at the dealership, we had about 15 to 20 other salesmen on the floor other than me. Now, of course, it was nice to kind of get to know my coworkers, develop a relationship with them, and talk about other sales tactics. But unfortunately, the car business just isn't for everyone. Now, within my first year, I've probably seen around 30 to 40 salesmen get hired and then either quit or get fired because they don't like the car business. Now, of course, it's not for everyone. There's several factors that a lot of people don't like about the car business. One of them being that you are strictly on commission income. There's no salary, there's no hourly. Whatever you make and whatever you sell, you will get paid for. Me personally, this is why I love the car business, because the harder you work, the more money you can actually make. If you come into work on a Monday and you're all bummed out and you don't want to be here and you don't want to sell a car, okay, great, go home. You're not going to make any money. But if you're like me and you're very motivated and you want to progress to the next step, you always want to be on top, you always want to make more money, you want to come in motivated, then yes, you will make money, and the car business is for you. And just FYI, when I first started in the car business, that the 15 to 20 other salesmen on the floor, there was actually only 3 of them left after the first year, so don't get too close to your coworkers. With that being said, let's move on to the final one. All right, and the third thing you need to know before getting into the car business, this is 2 separate things, but I'm going to combine them into one here. Number 1, there are very long hours in the car business. Now, if you're used to a 9-to-5 job, Monday to Friday, 8 hours a day with a 1-hour lunch break in between, then you probably won't like the car business. With the car business, of course, it does vary store to store. If you are going to a smaller store, then you might have to end up working 9 to 8 every day of the week, with maybe Sunday and one other day during the week off. Now, the store that I'm from, we have 2 teams. So right now I'm scheduled a little over 50 hours a week. And the thing that sucks about it is I'm not hourly, so I don't get paid for my time. I get paid for what I sell. Now, of course, in the car business, Saturdays are typically the most busiest days of the week. So chances are you're going to have to work every Saturday. And the hours are a little bit weird. Some days you have a late in where you come in at 11 and leave at 8 o'clock. Some days you have an early in where you come in at 9 and leave around 6 o'clock. Of course, it's going to vary store by store, but just know before you get into the car business that the hours are going to be very irregular and pretty long. And the second part to the third thing you need to know before you get into the car business is your holidays. So as far as your holidays, on a regular 9-to-5 job, you're going to have Christmas off, you're going to have Easter off, you're going to have Labor Day, Memorial Day off, the 4th of July. But in the car business, at least at my store, we only get Christmas off and we get Thanksgiving Day off. And I'm sure you've driven down the street and you see these car dealerships with giant flags in the front saying Labor Day sale or 4th of July sale. Yeah, that's because there's people working. So of course it does vary store by store, but just be prepared that you're not gonna get all of these holidays off. You might only get 2 or 3 holidays off a year. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up my video for today. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a very long time. It's been over 1 year since my last video. However, I am very busy, and of course you could tell by this video that in the car business, you stay pretty busy. And if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to leave it in the comments down below, and I will do my best to reply to those comments and possibly even make a video on them. And if this is your first time here on the channel with us today, thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel to get new content. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Until next time.